Hello, and welcome to a very interesting days in my life. It's a little bit over a week because I ended up having a lot of setbacks. So, what I planned on filming is going to look a little different, but we'll get to that because first I did want to follow up on the grocery shopping and give you a little grocery haul. So, this is everything that we got, and I will show you the end total. So, for the fruit, strawberries, bananas, grapes, pineapple, a cantaloupe, and then broccoli and the cucumber and strawberry tomatoes, which in fact are just cute in shape and cost more, don't taste any better. And then we got some baked beans, we got some canned salmon and canned clams, taco sauce, pickles, some refried beans, picante sauce. We had hamburgers, so we got the potato buns. And then we also got the Bolthouse Farms. We started buying that dressing. It's healthier and still delicious. And then all the cheese. And we don't always get bologna, but it was a little, excuse me, it was a little splurge. Milk, gosh, milk. And what we like to do is get like a plain yogurt and then a delightful tasting yogurt. That obviously though is going to have more sugar, so we like to mix them up instead of just eating the straight sugar one. Cottage cheese, veggie fries are a great side, salads, potatoes, eggs are obviously a staple, and then we got this pork loin for dinner as well. So pretty simple, basic things, and we just kind of throw together, if you have some meats, that was turkey, and veg, can come up with side dishes and a dinner, and it was $115 total. So started out my week pretty good. So this is me getting my water ready. I am off to go to this was my second shift of work that day, and then came home and I didn't have anything to film there. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't film at work because I work with kids. So for privacy reasons for everyone involved, can't show that. So after work, had lunch, and then I took a grand shower at 4:30, and I'm starting to do this more. Oh, fit check for the jammies. So I'm starting to shower earlier because then I feel like I'm not just so exhausted, then I have time to this day I decided to get my feet in shape for the summer and, do actually my full skincare routine and stuff, because sometimes you just don't feel like that by the time you're going to bed, right? So then after dinner, we just watched some Call the Midwife, our favorite. And then it was a super nice night. So I show you even the weather forecast. But then the vlog kind of goes downhill in a minute, just as far as my week and what I planned on showing you. So first, I ended up waking up before my alarm. And I thought, this is so great. I'm up and I'm going and I'm going to make breakfast. But I think it was the next day, I ended up with double pink eye, which explained, maybe it was 2 days later, because I was really tired the next day, and I thought it was just because I woke up at 4:30 yesterday, or 4, it was actually 4, between 4 and 4:30, and then I got breakfast going at 5 a.m., because I was I've already been up for so long, So first I had actually been sick with a little cold, and then, or what I thought was a cold. At this point, I don't even know, because then I ended up with double pink eye. And so between just feeling under the weather and then, being contagious and not being able to go anywhere, just had an early bedtime, and then here I am. I'm what is this yellow discharge coming out of my eyes? So the next day, I couldn't go into work, obviously. So I didn't feel well enough to really do a workout, but I decided to do some yoga because I thought, this is why I decided to just keep filming over the course of a few days for you, is just because I thought, you know what, my channel right now, I'm starting to just talk about when life is a struggle and you keep trying and you feel like you've pulled out every trick you've ever heard, everything in your toolbox, and you're not getting the results that you want. And so all I could do was a little bit of yoga. I would have rather had really great workouts. I wanted to get more done in my room, and all I did was this little try on for you. I was decluttering some clothes while I swap out for the seasons. And then when I filmed trying on clothes, honestly, I also didn't know if I was going to really leave this footage in because, it's like very, not the most flattering. It's hard to see clothes that used to fit you not fit you, and then to show everyone on the internet and see it on camera was hard. But I decided that the point of this whole vlog was like just to keep going and just to do what you can. So it's okay if you are not in the place in your life that you want to be right now. And the point is to just keep trying. So I didn't keep those clothes, even though they were my favorite. But even though I know that I'm getting healthier, and I just still don't want to go through that roller coaster that you feel every time, if you've been there, where you want to just keep clothes because you're like, yeah, but they will fit in a few months. That's really mentally exhausting, especially if you've done it more than once. So I just literally got rid of the clutter, mental and emotional as well, with my clothes. And then we had a movie night. The next day I was up bright and early and headed back into work. Finally cleared. So I did skip a few days in the week because there wasn't much to show. I just did what I could around the house, and I was finally able to work out again in between my work shifts, so that felt great as well. And that is the point. Like, it doesn't matter if things just seem to keep not falling into place for you. It's like the opposite of when it seems like somebody else has it all together, and you're like, I'm doing everything they do. I'm doing it right. Why does this not work for me? Just keep going. So here I am going back to work, and everyone else doesn't know how hard your life has been. But it's okay. You just keep going. We also treated ourselves to a well-deserved breakfast for dinner movie night. We're going to have 2 this month because it's just been that kind of an April that for May we need to double it up. And then I even felt good enough to go out. And this was like my form of self-care is, okay, I can get out of the house and I'm just going to go do something enjoyable. And I can't afford to buy anything right now either. It was truly just window shopping. And then when I was like, okay, it's good. I have this great message to tell everyone. I'm back on board. Well, then I had an allergic reaction and threw up so hard that I burst the blood vessels in my eye. So that's what that clip was. But again, I pressed forward, and you know what? Even when I looked like that, I got up the next day. I enjoyed the rainy weather and jumped right into spooky season feelings. It was the halfway to Halloween for Confectionery Soaps Co., so I bought the candle and the body wash that I showed you, and then I put on my oil, and then I was like, I'm going to go glam. I'm going to go to church. This was Sunday. I'm going to go all glam because I felt like crap. And then these eyelashes were ridiculous. They're going to need some major trimming, but we went back to the regular mascara, and then I put on my pretty sparkly glam shoes and go to church. And you know what? I just needed that reset. And so this vlog, I know it seems very all over the place, and it was just random shots, but it's because it couldn't go as planned, but I wanted to share it anyway, because I hope that you get the message to keep trying. And it's okay if you can't do what you thought you could and things get a little hard. So I'll leave you with my little mocktail before dinner and then our gyros. And I will see you very soon.